So how about a quick tutorial on some backgrounds? And yes, I always say quick. This should be quick. Some of this is, I can't remember if I did it before. I took the Motion Secrets course through CreateStudio that Josh teaches, but I do know that I learned more when I watched that. So I just sometimes take images. And so this image, and it's from Raw Pixel. It was free, but with attribution, so I do leave the information there, and I will put that in my video description, so I do attribute it to Raw Pixel. But I have it down at 0 right now for opacity. Sometimes, so this is what it looks like. And I can't remember when I downloaded it. It was quite a while ago. But sometimes I'll just reduce the opacity and it can give a little bit of something in the background. I think before I started this, yes, I also put some blur on that. So here it is without a blur, I'm sorry, without a shadow, and then just a little bit of a shadow. It can add some texture to the background. Something else that I do is I might take, and these were from Creative Fabrica. They were freebies. And sometimes I will put a texture behind it. I could have that with or without the image that I just showed you with the flowers, or I can just have it with this background. And I also have the opacity down on that. I have also gone in and I don't know if I already did it. Hold on. I sometimes will use filters. Yes, I already have a filter on there. So sometimes I'll go in and I'll use different filters to see what I might like from the image. It can change some of the shades and the colors. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. And then this was another one that I had grabbed from Creative Fabrica, and that also has a texture. I also decrease that. Right now, this has the pink underneath. I can get rid of that. This can be blue. I can also bring the effects of a filter. I also, at times, will just change the background color, which will also change the color of the image that I have, and these are just PNG files. You can also use blend mode. I don't have anything under that right now, but you could use the blend mode as well and see what you might like from that. And if I took that, I'd probably want to lower the opacity. Oh, no, I wouldn't want to lower it more. See how you can change it to a lot of different things. So sometimes just using those PNGs can be kind of fun. Then what actually prompted the question was, let me just move these out of the way, was in my thank you video that I posted recently. Let me change the background back to white. I had this image, which was just a PNG that already has some shadow in it. Again, you can see I put the opacity down. This is what it looks like. In my video, I just really lowered it, lowered the opacity. I also had it on a square. Right now, it doesn't really look good. I suppose if I duplicated it and had it multiple times, but I had used it on a square and had it in the background like that. And that also, you can change the look of that from, if you change the background. I had a green background, and so here I would also lower it even more. So it really just gives a little bit of a hint of something in the background, but it's not really it's more subtle than whatever word I'm trying to think of, than in your face, whatever. So that's something that you can do as well. And then I grabbed one more because I have tons in my global folder. This, and I'm going to change this back to white. This is just a PNG. Let me go back to the larger. You guessed it, I already reduced the opacity, but this just had dots. And you can already see that I put a little bit of a blur on it, and I lowered the opacity on it just again to give something in the background, and then you could put characters or you could put text on top. The text might look better on top of some of those textured, but this is another idea you can use. And again, change the whole look of it. If you change the background color, you can actually see the dots more. I didn't play around with all the different colors you can do, but you can do a lot of different things by just bringing in different images, changing the background, using filters, using blend mode, you probably could use the filters, you probably could use color correction, hue rotation. You could do so many different things. Some of them with edge feather might work. It made it disappear. So I guess edge feather might not be good for that one. It might be, I wonder how it might look for this. So you can just play around. No, I guess it just gets rid of those. But anyways, you can just play around with all the different effects and everything in CreateStudio and just add new things to your backgrounds and create something unique to you. Have fun.